to admit, I think my eyes are setting the bar a little bit too high. This t-shirt's not quite cutting it. I feel a little underdressed given this situation, but we're gonna roll with it. So let's do this. Hey makeup friends! First of all, you might hear some guitar music. Barry is currently playing his guitar for Aspen, and it's altogether far too wholesome of a moment for me to ask him to be quiet, so if you can hear it, just enjoy. Okay, today I'm going to be sharing with you 10 brands that I want to try in 2021, and I'm also going to try to give you an idea of certain products that I want to try from these brands. But before we get into it, I want to welcome you back to my channel, or if you are new here, then welcome. My name is Kara. I am a 40-year-old working mother of 2, and makeup is my happy place. On my channel, we like to mix beauty, brains, and the occasional F-bomb. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, I invite you to subscribe. Okay, so I haven't put these in any particular order, I just have them all written down. So let's dive into it. First up, Glossier. I have never tried anything from Glossier, and I hear about them all the time, in particular their cloud paints, their liquid cheek products. I definitely want to try those, and I also want to try the Boy Brow from them. If there are other products from them that you absolutely love, and this goes for all of the brands I'm about to talk about, please let me know in the comments. Also, if there are any items that you just really think I should avoid, please let me know that as well. I appreciate that, and I thank you in advance. So that is a brand that I would like to try. Now, Glossier on the whole has this very sort of like no makeup vibe going on with it. That doesn't tend to be my makeup style. I do like to have stuff show up, but every now and then, especially on like weekends, if I'm gonna go do the groceries or take Aspen to her art class or whatever the case may be, sometimes I just want to be a little bit more polished, but I really don't want to put a ton of effort into it. And I feel like Glossier would fit the bill for that kind of look. And so I'd like to give them a try, like I said, with their cloud paints in particular. If you have a favorite shade, let me know, because I know they have a few to choose from, and I know they've just recently added some as well. And I'd love to narrow that field down. Next up is Divina Cosmetics. I have never tried anything from them, and I am very interested. Now, I did put up a question on my Instagram stories asking for people to give me recommendations on what products they really love, and by far the most popular was the Aurora Flares. So I believe those are their multi-chromes, and I love me a good multi-chrome, let me tell you. They have some stiff competition right out of the gate with Clionadh, but I would really like to try a little smattering of everything from them just to get a taste for the brand. You know what would be fantastic would be if one of my favorite creators could maybe create a bundle with them. That would be really cool. Just a little bit of everything, a little smattering, somebody whose opinion I trust. Well, a girl can dream, right? Anyways, I am very interested in trying that brand out in 2021. Next up is a brand that I have tried, but I really want to see where they go next, and that is Vive, Jamie Genevieve's brand. I adore her Essential eyeshadow palette. I think it's fantastic. The quality is beautiful. I love the minimal packaging. I love the color story of it. I think it's really well thought out. I really like her lipstick as well. I only bought one of them, but the formula has really impressed me. So I'd really like to see where they go next and what kind of color stories she puts out. Is she going to branch into complexion products, cheek products, things like that? I'm really curious to see what's next for her brand, and I am sitting here, credit card in hand, ready to make my order. Speaking of complexion products, if Makeup by Mario releases some, I am very curious and very interested in trying those out from him. I have resisted the urge so far with everything else that he's put out, although the more I look at those quads, the more tempted I get by them. I'm very, very tempted. But I really want to try his complexion products if he comes out with them. I imagine it would be a natural progression for him to come out with complexion products, but I just feel like an artist bringing their perspective to those kind of products would make them that much better than another brand doing it. So I've got my eye on Makeup by Mario. I want to see some concealers. I'd love to see either a tinted moisturizer or a foundation. I am hoping that that's going to come out in a few months, and I would love to try that. Nabla is a brand that I would like to explore a little bit more. I have tried their lip pencil, their liquid lipstick formula, which I really liked, and 2 of their eyeshadow palettes, which I also really liked. But I have my eye on a couple blush shades and one of their highlighters as well. I would really like to try those. I've heard nothing but good things about those products, so I need to get my hands on them myself and test them out and see what I think about them, because they look beautiful. And if they perform as well as the other products from Nabla that I've tried, I think I'm going to be in for a treat. So they are definitely on my list. For the 3rd year in a row, I am including Lethal Cosmetics on my list of brands that I want to try in the upcoming year. For whatever reason, I just have not pulled the trigger on them yet. And it's not that they don't have items that entice me, I think it's that they have too many that entice me and I get overwhelmed. So I'm going to take a look at their already pre-selected palettes. I think that might be a little bit better for me than trying to create my own, because I just get a little bit of decision paralysis and then I X out of the window, and here we are 3 years later and I still haven't tried their products. So I'm definitely interested in trying their eyeshadows. If you have tried their lip products, I'd love to hear feedback on those, but those are not what I really associate with Lethal Cosmetics. It is their eyeshadows, and so that is what I'm primarily interested in from them. Ritual de Fille is a brand that I haven't heard many people talk about, but when I do hear people talk about them, they only have positive things to say. In particular with respect to their highlighters and their cream blush product, their Color Nectar, I believe it's called. So those are the ones that have really piqued my interest, in particular the blushes. I do enjoy a nice cream blush product, so I'm definitely curious about those. But they also have quite the array of highlighters, including the Alchemist Highlighting Intensifier, which sounds very intriguing. I can go for an intense highlighter every now and then, so I'm definitely curious about that. They also have like these metamorphic highlighters, which I believe have a little bit of like a duochromatic shift to them. I would really like to check those ones out. Ritual de Fille is available through a website called Socialite Beauty, and they are based in Canada, so if I order from them, I don't have to pay the customs fees / duties and that kind of thing, so I could see myself ordering from them sooner rather than later. The Lip Bar is a brand that I have tried all of their lip products from, not every shade, but all of their lip formulas from. Their liquid lipsticks are fantastic. I really enjoy those. But they also have some complexion products as well. So I have tried a sample of their foundation and I really enjoyed it. So I would like to get the full size of it so that I can really put it to the test. And I'd also like to try out their concealer. And they also have some like cheek products as well, and usually like they're set out in little kits. So they're already pre-selected based on your undertones and shade range, things of that sort. So I'm very curious to try out those products because I have been very impressed with their lip products. So I expect that the rest of their line is also going to be good. So look for a review at some point. I definitely plan on picking up the concealer and the foundation at the very least, but I'd also like to get one of their face kits as well to really put their blush and bronzers and those kind of powders to the test as well. All right, let's talk about BH Cosmetics because, oh my goodness, have they ever impressed me in 2020. Their eyeshadow formula, hello. That is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. This is the Avocado Toast palette. It's my first time using it, but let me tell you, it ranks right up there with the Blueberry Muffin palette, which is so good. It was my #2 palette for all the palettes that I tried in 2020. Blueberry Muffin ranked 2nd place. I am so impressed. And so therefore, it makes me want to try all of the BH products. I want to try this brand out because for years I have just written them off. Unfairly, apparently, but I really want to try their cheek products, like their blushes. I know they have like little quads. I can't remember what they're called, something to do with chocolates or sweets or something like that. I can't remember what they're called, but I'd like to get one of those quads. I would like to try some of their complexion products. I would like to try some of their lip products. If their eyeshadows perform this well, perhaps there's other hidden gems amongst their line. So again, if you've tried anything that you really like from BH, please let me know. And again, if you've tried anything that you just really dislike, I would like to know that as well, because while I'm interested in trying, I don't really want to be disappointed if I can avoid it. But their eyeshadow palettes have blown me away. They are so good. So I can only imagine, in particular with like bronzers and blush and stuff like that, their powder products as well, they're probably also amazing. So, oh, this could be a very slippery slope because they do have a huge line of products, but I'm definitely curious. So that is going to bring me to the last brand that I am so excited to try. So excited. I don't even know what the products are yet, but I'm ready to purchase like everything. And that is going to be Samantha Ravndahl's line. I cannot wait to see what she is releasing. First of all, I've been following Sam for years on YouTube, like years and years. And I've just always loved her personality. I've always loved her makeup. I think she is so incredibly skilled. And I love how she's sort of evolved over the years. And she's really sort of come into her own and gotten really comfortable with herself and who she is. I just have a lot of respect for her. But I also really like how her makeup has changed and her styles and preferences have changed over the years. And now she has this more sort of minimalist kind of approach to makeup, especially with respect to like her base makeup. And so that's what I'm predicting we're going to see, is some cream products and things of that sort. And I'm really, really excited. She had put out on Twitter asking for people to like link their favorite creators because she's working on her PR list. I would die a million deaths if I was on Sam's PR list, let me tell you. I really don't expect that it would happen, and I really can't even let myself hope that it would happen because it'll just be like this crushing blow because I just want it so badly. Because I love her so, so much. Like everything about her, I adore her so much and I have so much respect for her. But I really want to thank everybody who mentioned me in the response to her because that meant a lot. That was so amazing. It was just so incredible, and to see myself grouped with other creators who I also really respect and who I also really enjoy their content and their makeup stylings and all of this. It's just amazing to be included in a group of such wonderful creators and women. I really appreciate that. So thank you very much. But PR or not, I am quite happy to purchase from her brand because I really want to try it. All right. So there you have it, guys. Those are the 10 brands that I want to try in 2021. I would love to hear from you down below what brands are on your list to try. But with that said, I'm going to wrap this video up here. It has gone very quiet upstairs, so I suspect that Barry has gone to go pick up Bennett. And it doesn't take very long to go to his daycare and come back, and Bennett is a little whirlwind of energy, so I expect he will hot-shot it down here momentarily. So I'm going to wrap the video up here. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I will see you in my next one. Until then, just be a decent human being. Literally 5 seconds after I said bye for now, the door opened. And apparently Bennett cut his finger at daycare, so... Okay, off to do mom duty. Bye for now.